Hey, this is Greg from Big Bay Mornings on 99.7 now, and I'm back here with board certified plastic surgeon Dr. Bay. Hey, Dr. Bay.
Hey, Greg.
What's going on?
Things are good. We are seeing patients regularly, busy. Everybody's like kind of getting their COVID face on and they're ready to get back out into the world, and getting recovered so they can enjoy the summer.
That's true, absolutely. People are getting out and about and people want to look better, and that's one reason to go see Dr. Bay. I have a friend, and she just did one of your favorite procedures, or one of your expertise procedures, the mommy makeover.
hmm
But, when she told me she was doing it, I was a little concerned because she went to a foreign country. I won't say
hmm
where, but she went to another country. It was a whole process when she was explaining it to me. She's going to be down there for a couple of weeks and they're
hmm
moving her to another facility after. I mean, I'm concerned, and I just wanted to talk to you about, yeah, it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper maybe to go
Right.
to another country, but what are the risks and how do you figure out how to get a good person if you're going to do that? And can somebody talk to you before they make a bad decision?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, people are really just focused on the cost, and of course, cost is a big part of everything. I know, we provide pricing on our website so people can check pricing before they come in for a consultation. But you don't want to boil everything down to cost. It's like the ultimate decision, but you have to keep in mind that yes, you're going to save some money if you go to another country. And I'm not going to make a blanket statement that all surgeons in other countries are bad surgeons. But the thing that you have to realize is whether it's a good surgeon or a bad surgeon, whether it's in this country or out of this country, there's always the risk of complications. And just because it's cosmetic surgery doesn't mean it's not real surgery. So if you come to me and unfortunately you might have a complication like the wound doesn't heal right or the breast implant gets infected or something like that, at least I'm here locally to take care
Hmm.
of you. And it won't cost you anything else for me to take care of that complication, or at least I'll do everything I can to make sure it doesn't cost you anything. Whereas if you get that procedure done in another country and then you come back home and then you start looking around for a doctor to help you with your when you're having this complication, they're going to charge you. That's not they're not your original doctor. You're not their original patient. That's what they do. They have to charge you to provide those services, and it's going to get really expensive. So whatever money you may have saved by going out of the country, you're going to spend twice that
Yeah.
treating a complication because you're working with a doctor that's not your original doctor. So I get it that you want to save some money, but for the peace of mind, and just put it out of your mind first of all that you might not get a complication. That's certain. You have to go into it kind of preparing for the worst. That's just kind of a good way to look at it because hopefully everything will be great. And yeah, so if you have a problem, you're going to want to have your doctor there locally because you're probably not going to be able to go back across the country, even if it's in the United States, or go
Yeah.
outside of the country to get that complication treated.
Well, and of course, whatever decision anybody makes, it's always so smart to do your research. But do
Sure.
realize if you go out of the country and you have a health problem and you're having it there, it's going to be difficult because you're not
Right.
at home with your insurance and stuff. And then again, yeah, it's going to be hard if you have an issue with that doctor and you're back here. What can you really do
Right.
about it there?
Another interesting thing is a lot of people will tell me like, oh, but when you go to another country because it's less expensive, you get more for your money. Like you get the operation that you were going to get here,
Yeah.
and you can then stay there and recover for 2 to 3 weeks or a month even. And they'll
Yeah,
put
which
you
is
up in
what
a
my friend is
hotel,
doing. Yeah, she's staying in
right?
a hotel for
And
2 weeks.
and so you're thinking, oh, that's great. I get so much for my money. But the thing is, after you do your operation with us here in our in office operating room, you go home. And I don't think there's any better place to recover
Hmm.
than at home. And
Yeah.
if you're staying at these hotels or these like post recovery centers for an extended period of time, other patients are staying there also. So there's just like there's a risk of getting an infection from somebody else at a hospital, there's a risk of getting an infection in these long term facilities in other places in other countries. So it's not so great that you have a place to stay for a long period of time. It actually increases your risk of infection potentially. So that would be my opinion is get home as quickly as possible. And if you want like a home health nurse to help you out, sure, no problem. But most of the things you're going to be dealing with after your surgery, you don't really need a nurse. You just need a family member that's there available to help you. You don't really need somebody that's got like additional degrees because even if you get like a home health nurse, they may be like mostly a cardiology nurse. They're not necessarily a post-op cosmetic surgery
Yeah.
recovery nurse. And that's a big difference. Just like you don't come to me for your diabetes management, you don't go to a internal medicine doctor for plastic surgery. So it's the same thing. nurses are sort of specialized as well. So they might not necessarily be perfectly suited to take care of you in your recovery. So get home as soon as possible after your surgery. Don't try to avoid being around other people or other institutions where you could get additional infections. And
All
so
right.
that would be my argument why you should stay in the country.
Well, whatever you decide, just make sure you do your research, take your time, don't rush into anything. And if you have questions, you want to reach out, you want to ask anything, you can always go to Dr. Bay's social media, ask him anything, and it is
at Real Dr. Bay, RealDrBae, not BAY, and realdrbay.com. You can always reach me there through website, social media. I'm always available to answer questions through direct messages.
I'm gonna test you now. I'm gonna send you a message. See how long it takes you to answer me.
Well, hopefully you're not like asking me like what's the capital of North Dakota or something.
You could look that up. All right,
That's
we'll
true.
see. We'll see you next time, Dr. Bay.
Thanks so much, Greg.